The HackTheBox training platform is an amazing tool for learning real offensive security and hands-on keyboard skills, although it can be a little intimidating if you're not used to it or you're new to IT and cybersecurity. So in this episode, I am going to show you step by step how to build a platform to be able to take advantage of HackTheBox. We'll do one local on a Mac OSX box, and we'll do one if you have an underpowered machine using AWS, and everything is absolutely free. Then we'll get into HackTheBox. I'll show you how to get set up and get going there. So by the end of this video, you will be able to rock and roll and get going on HackTheBox. Let's go. Hey everybody, HackTheBox is just a really popular, well-known platform, and it's basically focused on kind of a capture the flag type approach where you're hacking and attacking boxes, popping them, getting privilege escalation, getting root, and moving on. And they have different levels of difficulty, and there's gamification with a scoreboard and everything. It's absolutely fantastic. I actually did a video with Hackersploit just the other day, and you can check it right there on the best way to step-by-step use HackTheBox in order to develop those skills. But the thing is, that video kind of assumes that you're already set up, configured, rocking and rolling, running through, and you've got your tool sets and everything. So I wanted to make this video as kind of a companion video to actually show you step-by-step how you go from not using it all the way to using it, okay? So before we get into that, I do want to point out, I'm going to be showing you how to build a Kali box in AWS. So if you have an underpowered system or you don't have access to great resources, you can definitely do that approach, and it's free. Also, I'll be showing you how to do it on a Mac OS 10, OSX, whatever you want to call it, box locally. I'm not going to do Windows. There's plenty of videos on that. So, and then I'm going to show you what HackTheBox is, how you get an account. Once you start going, when you run into some issues or impediments, how you can get over them, okay? So this is one episode where you absolutely want to take advantage of the time markers below so you can jump to the section that really matters to you, or if you're coming back because you're troubleshooting or something, all right? So before we get into that, let me introduce myself. I'm Jerry Ozier. This is Simply Cyber, the YouTube channel designed to help you make and take a cybersecurity career further, faster. And on this channel, we do all sorts of cybersecurity stuff. I love the field. We do offensive, defenses. We talk about career, resume roasting, that type of stuff. So if that's interesting to you, hit subscribe. I push videos every Monday at noon. So special shout out to our sponsor, the podcast We Talk Cyber with Monica. They're about to launch season 2 here in a couple weeks. But if you want, you can go there and listen to season 1 while you're waiting for season 2 to pop. So let's get into it. So the very first thing that you want to do is we're going to build a Kali box. Now, if you're not familiar, Kali Linux is the kind of prepackaged Linux distribution that's set up for offensive security or penetration testing. A lot of tools in there. The cyber kill chain is already laid out with the way that the programs work. So we're going to use AWS, okay? So I've already logged into AWS here. So if you're not familiar, you go to aws.amazon.com. Hopefully you can see this fine. Here, let me zoom in a little bit for you. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on, the very first thing you can do is click on services and go to EC2. That way we're all in the same spot, all right? Go to launch instance. Go to AWS Marketplace here on the left. In the search field, type Kali, okay? This is the one you're going to want. Boom. Free tier eligible. That price is nice. Okay, so go ahead and click select. This is going to be fairly straightforward. Now, they do have prices here, but you'll see in a second that it's free, okay? All right, so make sure you click the free tier eligible version, the T2 Micro. Now, this is going to be a little bit underpowered, but if you're getting started and you have an underpowered machine that you're working with, or you just want to have like the Kali box completely separate from your personal environment, your home network, all that stuff, this is a great option. Click configure instance details. I don't really want to change any of this. If you wanted to start building out a lab and stuff, you could do that. But for this, you don't need to do that. Go ahead and click add storage. Now you do get up to 30 gigs of space on the free tier, and it defaults to 12. So let's go ahead and put 30, okay? You can add tags. We're not going to do that. Configure security group. Now here is an important part. Because this box is going to be up in the cloud, you want to make sure that it's not publicly accessible, all right? Outbound connections are fine if they're originating from the box, but inbound, you definitely don't want anyone jumping on your machine, okay? So what you're going to want to do is click here and select My IP. I'm going to jump over this so you don't see my IP, but just know that when you click My IP, it's basically going to take your home ISP provided IP address, stick it right here, /32, and that will be your only explicit whitelisted entry point into your box, okay? You hit review and launch, and here you are with your Kali box, okay? So click launch. If you haven't already set up a key, go ahead and create a new key pair. This is how you're going to authenticate to the machine. You're going to use a PEM file. It's like a certificate instead of a username and password, right? It's a little bit more secure, and it actually will be easier. So either create a new key pair or choose an existing one if you've already done this. Do not proceed without a key pair, okay? So I'm going to choose that one. I'm going to use Simply Cyber official key because that's the one I'm going to use, and I acknowledge, okay? Cool. So while this is launching, let's just take a look at this really quick. So this is my local box here. So we're going to do, go into my lab. All right, so you will note here that this is my Simply Cyber PEM key, okay, my certificate. While this machine's building up, I want to point you out, look at the permissions on here, okay? So this is what your permissions have to be. I forget what it is. It's like, I should really know this, but it's chmod something. Like, it's like 700. It has to do with like, there's 3 buckets here of like user, group, and world. And you use like an ASCII to binary conversion to define what this is. So I believe this is what it is here. Let's do this really quick. Let's do ls-al again. Oh, so see how I added read and execute on there? We don't want that. So I think maybe it's 400. Cool, yeah. So just do chmod 400 on your certificate when you download it. Make sure you don't share that certificate with anyone. Make sure it's not in a place that can be easily compromised. Do not put it on a thumb drive unless you really got faith that it's going to be secure. This is how you're going to log into your box, okay? So let's just quickly go in here. By the way, this is all just set up so we can do, so we can have a box here. So check this out. Kali HackTheBox box, okay? Okay. So it looks like we're up and running here. So you're going to click on networking. Here's your public IP address of your machine. Here's your DNS version. This is, for some reason, I have to SSH into that, but here. So let's do this. SSH TACI, Simply Cyber. So the TACI says you're going to use the certificate key, and you do Kali at, and then that DNS IP address that you just copied down from here. Boom. Hit enter. You're going to type in yes because it hasn't seen that certificate before. And here we go. We are in our Kali box. So hopefully you can see that. Okay. So now we've got our Kali box, right? And that's fine. And it's got tools already built into it, right? So, you know, Nmaps there, for example, right? And here's all the things you can do. I did notice that man wasn't installed on this thing. See, but that kind of sucks. But most of the programs you can use have, you know, a help argument you can pass to it. Okay, so we have a Kali box. I also want to show you how to get a Mac OS X up and running, okay? So one of the easiest things that you can do is this thing called Brew, Homebrew, right? If this is basically a package manager for Mac OS X, I recommend using it. You know, all the directions are here. You go to docs.brew.sh installation, and it'll show you. But we're going to need this in a second. So go ahead and get this installed if you want in order to do it. So the reason that you have to do this is because the way that you're going to connect to HackTheBox is over an OpenVPN connection. If you think about it for a second, it makes sense. They have these like lab full of vulnerable machines that they have to control and stuff, and they want to make sure that only the people who are part of their program can actually participate and attack the machines. So they have a VPN private network so you can get in there, but they issue you a certificate or a configuration file. And in order to use that, you need the OpenVPN program, right? So the Kali box comes with it. Mac OS X does not come with it, so you would use brew to get that. So let's launch another browser here. Okay, so I've got my brew here, so you just type in brew. Hold on, can we do brew-h? Yeah, see, okay. So, also you'd probably want to update your Kali box. What is it, apt-get update? No, I forget what it is, but, sudo. Okay, so while that's doing that, that's just going to get all of my Kali stuff fresh while we're talking about this over here, okay? Okay, so now we've got our Simply Cyber local. So what we want to do is, and you can, by the way, you can do things like brew nmap, right? Brew, what is it? Brew install nmap, right? So for whatever tools you're going to use, nmap's a very popular one that a lot of people know. Okay, so this is how you install apps. So now we're in HackTheBox. Now check this out. The cool thing is if you haven't participated before, you click join now. It's really fun. Okay, I'll start with that. It's really fun. You can't even like sign up for an account. You literally have to kind of hack the login page, and they don't want to make it super prohibitive, so they actually give you the ability to hint here and stuff. But you know, basically, you're going to want to what is it? Come on now. You're basically, well, hold on. You want to look at the page source, and you know, I'm not going to go much further than that, but you can do certain things in here. Is this even right? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, see? Keep calm, hack this box. Right, so that's all. I'm not going to go into more. I don't want you to spoil anything for you, but just basically go ahead and get into HackTheBox, right? If you are having trouble, you can Google it, but you should really try to do it yourself because it's a lot of fun. Okay, I'm going to log into HackTheBox now. Or let me just tell you a couple things that's going on here. I've already referenced that HackTheBox is this like attack lab, right? Basically, they do have scoreboards. Here it is, right? So you can level up. You can identify yourself. Like I'm definitely way low on the scoreboard, but XCT, you know, obviously legend status, you got your country and everything here. So anyways, they make it a lot of fun. Here's what I want to tell you. Let's get started. So let's get going. All right, so you can follow this and it's great. Let's go right into a machine here. So you can do all machines. Now they do have retired machines, I want to point out. So see, active machines, those are available to free people or for the free tier, and they actually do rotate these. You know, so like you could, you know, if you come back, it's going to be like new machines and stuff a little later. Retired machines actually takes the VIP membership, which is a paid membership. But here's why you might want to check it out. After you do the active machines, if you like the platform and stuff, people have entire courses walking you through the retired machines. That's part of the reason they're retired is because they've been beat up and well documented and stuff. But you can get some excellent experts in the field who have given basically a curriculum that's developed that aligns and uses HackTheBox as like the lab platform of the course. So a lot of great material out there, but we're going to stick with active machines since that's the free version. Now, what I would recommend is, I mentioned earlier, there is levels of difficulty. I would recommend you switch to easy to get started. As you get comfortable and move through the platform, you can move to medium and hard and stuff like that. So okay, so here's some easy platforms. Let's go ahead and choose, and you can see like these are voted by the community. Okay, so let's do Script Kiddie because that feels good. Okay, so you click on the machine that you want, and you can see like they have these kind of 5 spider graph elements. Are there CVEs involved? Is it close to real life or more capture the flag like? Is there enumeration as used as kind of part of the attack kill chain? And then does it require you to develop custom exploitation, or can you just use things right out of Kali? I would assume that like the more custom exploitation is required, the more difficult the machine would be, because writing your own shellcode and stuff like that or exploits is definitely more of an advanced skill. Okay, so here's the meat, right? Here's the IP of the actual machine. Here's, I guess, base points is, you know, whatever you can get. And the machine's 29 days old. They do have some really cool things here. So like first blood, root, and user, like who's the first person to pop this box, and they did it in 20 minutes. So again, there's like a level of community, competition, gamification. It's pretty cool. And really, I'm just giving you like the tip of the iceberg here on all this. So, and they also have it kind of broken up by like overall difficulty, getting user access, getting root access, okay? So it's right in the middle. So let's focus here. Now I'm going to jump back to, I guess, installing on a Mac OS, simply because we've got our HackTheBox platform up and ready. We're ready to go. We've got everything we need on the HackTheBox side. We've got our Kali box over here, which we could just start attacking this machine if we wanted to, but we have to be on the VPN, or we can do it from the Mac box, right? So let's go to our Mac real quick. All right, so brew's all set. So you would do brew install OpenVPN at this point. While we're in here, let's see, you can do a status check. Yep, everything looks good. There is a way to see, I think it's dashboard. Yeah, so dashboard, this is where you would want to go, like this is how you would troubleshoot, okay? So when you are getting your OpenVPN set up and stuff like that, you want to definitely confirm that this part is all set, okay? So you can see right here, it says connected X. We are concerned with HackTheBox lab access details on this point. So what you want to do is you want to all right, let's do regenerate. Okay, now I'm getting, it's gonna destroy all of our VPN keys, okay? Here, let's do this. So we've just reinitialized all this stuff, okay? Now let's do OpenVPN on, you know, we should have just the one file here, right? Yep. So OpenVPN, JerryGuy311, okay. Operation not permitted, what? Okay, so I did sudo, let's see what happens. Okay, see, whatever, so download the regenerate the thing, download a new connection pack, use sudo, and then you're good to go. Check this out, I have config, iNet, grep iNet. Okay, so check it out. Here is my VPN connection into HackTheBox. Okay, so now our Mac is on the VPN. We can begin attacking machines. Okay, let me show you, if you wanted to do the Kali box with the tools already, how do you get the OpenVPN connection pack over there? Right now there isn't a GUI on this where you could go to the website, log in, and download the connection pack. Also, you know, hey, maybe if you're out there and you're a Linux guru, I tried using curl and I tried using wget, and I couldn't download the stupid connection pack. So what I ended up having to do was the following, okay? So I basically have to secure copy it over. I'm going to show you how to do that, okay? So we're going to go to the file, the directory with our Simply Cyber key on it. Okay, so we got our key. We're in that directory right now. Get it a little bit bigger for you guys. Come on, boy. Okay. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to say secure copy, tac I, and then the key, okay? And we're gonna copy the users. We're basically gonna copy that VPN profile, the connection pack, right? So let's do this desktop, and then it's in Simply Cyber. Apparently Simply Cyber wasn't a temp project. Okay. Okay. Whoops, that was a mistake. Okay, and then the VPN profile. What's going on? Yeah, there it is. So we've got our file. So we're going to secure copy this file using that key, and we're going to copy it to, let's go back to our AWS instance, copy that IPv4 DNS record. We're going to say, we're going to copy it here, and we're going to put it home Kali. Basically this file, this server, this directory, okay? Permission denied, public key. Let's do this. I meant to do Kali at. Cool. So now check this out. There it is. Okay, so now we've pushed our VPN profile up to Kali. Up to our AWS Kali instance. So now our Mac is on the VPN and ready to rock. Our Kali instance got the profile and it's ready to rock. So let's do this really quick just to demonstrate what's up. Let us remember this terminal shell is running the OpenVPN, so it's kind of like owned by that right now. So I'm going to hit Control-C just to break that. Confused why this still has a connection, but so anyways, you do sudo OpenVPN Jerry guide, right? Because the VPN profile has everything you need. And there we go. So now this is running. Now you would have to create a new terminal shell into the Kali box unless you set it as a background process. I don't know if people are familiar with that. Sometimes when you do a background process, it can, for me, I'm not a Linux admin, so it can be a pain in the butt to. We're going to do SSH TAC-I, simply cyber official key, Kali at the DNS name, login. Here we are. Who am I? Probably Kali, right? PWD. Okay, and then here's that profile. So now we're in, right? So if we do ifconfig, we should see, right? There's that same IP address. We're in the box. So now check this out. Let's go back to our machines. We'll go to script kitty. Okay, at this point, you are ready to rock. You've got all your tools and everything, and your terminal shell is up and running, and you've got your box ready to attack. Now, I will say there is a way to have a GUI front end to the Kali server, and it would be useful because some of these boxes run web servers that you can do like SQL injection attacks and cross-site scripting and stuff like that. So it would be beneficial if you did either get the GUI on the Kali box, which I'm not going to do in this video. I might save that for another video. Put in the comments if you guys want me to show you how to do that or not. Or you can use your local machine, which is why I even suggested that. So I'm going to just actually close this out. So we've dropped. I'm going to go back into my other Kali box here, or not my Kali, my Mac OS box, and I'm going to run the OpenVPN from my machine. Cool, right? So now, let's script kitty's IP 10.10.10.226. Right, and we can ping it, so good. So now we are ready to go. So I mean, you can just do nmap is a great way to start. So while that's running, I just want to point out this is the free machine, but if you're not going to be running it, or you're done messing with HackTheBox for the day or something like that, unless there's some reason to keep it going, make sure that you select it and go to instance state and stop instance. It will continue running, and it'll look like it's running up charges, but I believe there's like a threshold for like the free tier, but just really, I don't want you to forget about it. So two things is, one, make sure that you do my IP for SSH access, and two, you turn it off when you're not using it, okay? Let's see how our nmap's doing. Cool. All right, so nmap ran. You can see here SSH is running on a deprecated version of OpenSSH, and then some web servers running, or it looks like a web server on port 5000. Okay, so let's do that. 10.10.10.226 5000. And this is why it's important to see. This is why it's important to have access to web browser access, right? So, you know, I'm not going to mess with this tool. Oh, I get it. So the box is called ScriptKitty, and it's supposed to be like a ScriptKitty's server. So they've got like these tools. So, but I'm not going to try to work on this box right now in front of you guys. But here's the thing. So now you got a box, you can play with it. Now let's just say that you're struggling, right? Like you've got some ideas, but you're really not sure how to execute on them. You're new to the game and you're just not sure where to go. There is a rich, like a lot of people do write-ups and stuff like that. So you could say HackTheBox, ScriptKitty, walkthrough. Right? So just replace ScriptKitty with whatever the box name is, and you will get a step-by-step walkthrough. So, spoiler alert, this is probably going to be a spoiler, right? So just see, okay, so here's the concepts you will learn on this box. Yep, same command, right? Okay, yep. All right, so here we go. You have an option of uploading template file for creating payload. Okay. So looks like they use Metasploit. So again, you get it. You get it. Like this is basically a simple walkthrough. So I would encourage you, if you're brand new and you've never really done anything before, instead of trying to like bang your head against this, literally just follow the steps, follow the walkthrough, do it, get a feel for what it feels like to get user access, to get root access. I'm telling you, when you pop boxes, it's very, very satisfying. Okay. So hopefully that about sets you up. Again, there's more here, obviously. I should do another message on this, but HackTheBox also has this HackTheBox Academy thing. I was looking at it yesterday. It's actually pretty cool. So if you think of like a college class, you have typically like lecture and then you have labs like on hard sciences. So if you think about that, the HackTheBox platform is kind of trying to do that, where the academy is the lecture piece and the HackTheBox machine CTF thing is the lab curriculum. And again, this is setting you up brilliantly for an offensive pen testing, ethical hacking, security researcher career path, right? So it's very cool. I just want to let you know that the way that the Academy works is actually kind of clever. It's free. It's free. You can pay to get through things faster, but the way it works is like basically as you go through, you unlock these things called cubes, which is basically the in-game currency of the Academy. And when you answer a question right, or you get a lesson correct, they'll give you a couple cubes, and then you use the cubes to unlock additional modules. But the thing is, maybe the next module is something you're not interested in and you don't want to go through it. So you might actually purchase some cubes so you can just jump over that particular lesson or lecture or whatever. Okay, so yeah, this is HackTheBox, and hopefully you guys are set up. Let me know in the comments below if you got any troubles or any issues, and have fun. Be sure to check out some of the other videos on the channel, especially if you're working on HackTheBox and you want to understand how to properly document it on a resume. Say you pop like 5-6 boxes, that would be an awesome thing to share on a resume. But if you're not sure how to do that, I've got a video where I talked to cybersecurity recruiter Joe Hudson on how to properly do that on a resume. And also we've got some free resume templates that you can take advantage of. I'll link to that in the description below. You can just go to it. It's not like an email sign up or anything like that. Literally, it's just free to the community because I want everybody to get a piece of the cyber game. Okay? Thanks, everybody, and until next time, stay secure.